So there's a microwave you can connect to, there's your television that many people are connected to, your mobile devices that everyone's connected to. So now the marada, the nefarious creatures of the unseen, they know muraqabah too, and they have humans making muraqabah to everything other than awliya. So when people, "Oh, what's the daleel of muraqabah?" You're sitting in your house and making muraqabah to your phone, right? It's glued in your hand, it's emitting applied neurosciences. The phone is interfering with your entire energy field, manipulating and sending energy into your face and into your hands. Spiritual people will feel their hands get very hot when they touch the phone. It's interfering, you're the battery source, it has a small battery but it's using your energy field because the jinn inside of its technology to bring you what you want, because they understand madad too. But they're the madad of dunya. What do you want? Pizza? Press this button. What do you want? A ride? Here's a car. What do you want? This article? Here it comes. So they're doing the madad but to the wrong direction. Not to say you throw your phone because then they'll come and say, "Oh Shaykh, oh, you're talking on a phone, why did you say that?" No, we know all these things, yes, don't have to point out the obvious. But we're teaching you that you have no balance. If all the material world is doing and teaching muraqabah except the people of muraqabah. So the jinns know this, they have you making muraqabah on your TV because you sit there for hours and it's sending a faiz and energy. Then when you get distracted, you know it's harder to watch TV now because you goes quickly to TikTok, because the dopamine that it sends and the energy it sends to you is more stimulating because every 30 seconds there's a new content. So that shaitan knows how to send the right muraqabah for the student. So the whole world are their students but they're connecting to dunya. So then Allah says, no, okay, this is the dunya, you're not going to disconnect and grab your goat and go up into the mountains yet. Maybe at some point you will grab your goat and go to the mountains and drink your milk. But until that time that we're in dunya, then what we got to do? Connect with heavenly sources. That you got to put the shaitan muraqabah down every now and then. It's time for salah, you call the salah, go into your salah, go tahiyyat and give your salams. As soon as you finish with the salah, don't leave. When you learn that muraqabah, in 2 seconds you basically make your connection exactly how we described before, asking for that connection, and send your faiz to me, Ya Rabbi, open up your Divinely energies and bring into my field of energy my shaykh, and from his shaykh to his shaykh to his shaykh to the presence of the owner of the energy fields, which is Sayyidina Muhammad. And as a result of just a few minutes of making that connection and say that to dress me and breathe either with that energy, do the awrad if that's at your time, at asr or maghrib if it's your time, or fajr time is your time. Do your awrad in your muraqabah or just breathe in the muraqabah, play some salawats to recharge your energy, visualize yourself you did the muraqabah and asking, "Shaykh, now let's and you take me to Madinatul Munawwarah," and that we sit at Rawza Sharif in the presence of Prophet's holy grave and Rawza Sharif, and in our muraqabah listening to the salawats and breathing and doing the durood al-sharif. Few minutes at every salah, at every salah, at every salah, so that you're picking up divine energy fields and you find yourself heating up. You find yourself getting more and more energy, casting away negative energies. And then your fuel for the entire day is your durood. You take your tasbih, make your salawats. If you're busy with your hands and working, you do your zikr khafi, because it's your energy, it's your source of power. You find your wave reality with this madad and the connection with the shaykhs, it's coming in strong enough to begin to dissolve your particle reality. And then you find now if the particle on somebody is strong, they begin to do muraqabah. When they do the muraqabah, what's happening? The muraqabah becomes stronger and the particle is collapsing. When the muraqabah becomes stronger and stronger, it begins to collapse the particle until the muraqabah becomes overwhelming in its power over the servant, and the energy is dressing them and blessing them. And as a result of that, now they're feeling the wave. When they feel the wave reality, this is why the foundation is muraqabah. When the shaykh and you've trained yourself, you make your madad, you make your connection, now you're more in a wave energy, you've destroyed the muraqabah. What happens now when you go for salah? You're flying. So we say, Allahu Akbar, there's no distraction because you're in an energy field. If you trained yourself to go into a wave reality, well the wave reality immediately flies. It's moving as a wave of energy, faster than the speed of thought, faster than the speed of sound. They only know the speed of sound, they think they can understand speed of light but they don't really understand it, but the speed of thought even faster. So immediately your wave reality is in Madinatul Munawwarah, from Madinatul Munawwarah into the heavens. The salah of that servant, could you compare that with a particle person? No, the salah is right there with them and shaitan. Shaitan within the person not letting anything to happen. But the salah of somebody who's moving as a wave and feels the wave vibrations means their ibadah is at the realm of light. As a result when they pray their energy is going somewhere and coming back full. With what? With knowledges, with realities, with everything. We can't even imagine when the light enters into the domain of the heavens, what Allah addresses that light and that the servant brings it back into their reality. And when they connect to Prophet what type of energies are coming when they're doing and they achieve the wave reality. What's happening when they're making their durood al-sharif, that with every salawat their soul is moving into the lights of Prophet being dressed by those lights, coming back to their being. Coming back to what? To dress them, to bless them, to fill them with lights. Now what is the particle doing? Nothing, it just stood there. Even it lived 80 years on this earth, it stood there for 80 years, went nowhere and brought nothing back. That's why Prophet described that the one who makes tafakkur for 1 hour, it's as if 70 years of ibadah. This was the formula of Einstein. The Prophet was describing at that time the speed of light. That if you move at the speed of light, instant you move, you come back 70 years has moved from this earth. Because you move at the realm of light which can't be imagined, has no speed, and by the time you come back into the mulk 70 years has transpired. And then we described before, then imagine and have to tafakkur and contemplate that imagine those whom if they pray in their wave reality, where their soul goes, how long has it been there and you still see them, oh this salah was about 10 minutes and it's over. What did they describe when Prophet went for Isra wal Miraj? Sayyidina Aisha said what? He described all of Isra and Miraj, came back and I felt his bed is still warm.